Good afternoon, ACT-SO. I'm past alumni, but I'm presently fighting this battle with you. Voting is important for so many reasons. It's more than just a presidential election, more than just choosing the commander-in-chief of the United States military. It's deeper than that. It's more important to the air you breathe, to the trees that you see, to the water that's flowing in the sewer, to the water that's flowing through your pipes, to the food that you're consuming, to breakfast programs, to local businesses that are funded, to churches, to tax dollars, to legislative branches, to city limits and lines, to anything that you are doing, to schools, to tuition. All of these things are impacted by your vote. And you may think, well, how does a vote impact that? Because you're voting people in office. People have opinions. People are influenced by different things. People have agendas. People have teams who follow suit and in alignment with what their dream is. Everyone talks about followers versus leaders. The people that we vote into office are leaders in a sense. They are leaders of something. We trust them. We entrust them with something. When you recognize the demographic breakdown of your city, you may understand that then interest becomes split. Whether you talk about what we may consider minorities, which are really majorities, or you may consider other populations that seem to have an inferiority complex that want to dictate everything, you understand the different uses of why they vote certain people into office. So therefore, then you can vote against your own personal interest just because someone sounds good or because you're opinionated in one aspect of their campaign. You may vote against the entirety of your own community. Therefore, this affects housing. Subsidized housing. This affects Section 8. This affects tax dollars. This affects even where you're working, minimum wage, the things that we do on a daily, laws that even prohibit you from going outside at certain times, or stores closing, or even businesses that you want to create or businesses that you currently have. Voting is so important. Voting is our livelihood. We understand that, yes, this is a political battle. Yes, we live in a natural, but this is really a spiritual war. This is involving code and ethics, loyalty, it's togetherness. Voting has always been divisive. It's always been used to divide people in a common interest. And so it's important that you understand why your vote matters. You're not just voting to say, oh, I voted for this person. You're not just voting because it sounds good. You're voting for your livelihood. You may vote for something in your state and you may leave to another state, but because those people voted for a certain thing, you may not have the same rights in your state as you do another state, or another state as you do in your state. Voting is essential, especially among the population that we as ACT-SO participants are. We are Black royalty. We understand that our voice is needed. You understand that they finagle results all the time. To believe that you are 13% of a population after being enslaved for hundreds of years and breeded by millions and millions and millions, that's falsified. So understand your truth, understand how voting impacts your life, your neighborhood, your community, because what you vote on now will dictate what happens to generations become. And 20 years from now, the decision that you're making right here in this moment will be something that you have to reflect on. Understand the importance of voting. It's deeper than just you. It's deeper than me. It's more than a natural. It's more than political. It's a spiritual. Thank you.